In this video, I'm going to show you how we spent 2 days on the island of Siquijor, one of the Philippines' smallest and most mysterious provinces. Siquijor has had a long reputation tied to shamanism, folk healing, and witchcraft. And whether you believe in that or not, it definitely adds to the island's unique vibe. We'll cover how to get there, where we stayed, and some of the best stops around the island. From cliffs, beaches, and waterfalls, old churches, and a few places that fully lean into the island's supernatural reputation, all while spending far less than you might expect. We started our journey at the Dumaguete Ferry terminal. At the time of our visit, Dumaguete was the nearest major city you could fly into, and the only way to reach Siquijor was by boat. Siquijor has since welcomed its first commercial flight, launching in December 2025, with small turboprop planes operated by a regional airline. Either way, getting here still feels a little off the beaten path, which is part of the appeal. You can purchase tickets online and they cost 350 pesos each way, or about $6 US. I'll include links for the ferry and all the places featured in this video in the description. Now that we're on our way, let's go over some facts. Siquijor is the third smallest province in the Philippines, both in land area, about 130 square miles, and population, with roughly 130,000 residents, but it seemed like every one of them was on this boat. The ride takes about 40 minutes, and it's probably a good thing that it's short. The seats are tight, and the onboard TV loops the same video the entire trip. Once we arrived at the Siquijor port, our pre-arranged driver picked us up. You can hire a driver ahead of time and pay a per-day rate, which is what we did and honestly made things really easy. This van seats up to 5 and costs 3,500 pesos a day, or around $60. Alternatively, you can get around by pedicab in more populated areas, or rent a scooter if you're comfortable driving one. Our first stop was Pitogo Cliff Nature Park, about 25 minutes from the pier. Entrance is just 30 pesos and the views are incredible, with dramatic cliffs overlooking crystal clear blue water. You can cliff jump here if that's your thing, but I was perfectly happy just taking photos and enjoying the view. What caught my attention even more were the Pitogo plants, which the park is named after. These are ancient-looking, almost alien plants, technically cycads, not trees or palms, and are endemic to the Philippines. There are also souvenir stands here selling the usual magnets and necklaces, but the more interesting items are the little voodoo-style keychains and potions, which lead into Siquijor's witchcraft reputation. That reputation goes back centuries. While the Philippines converted to Catholicism in the 1500s, missionaries didn't arrive on Siquijor until much later. And by then, shamanistic traditions were already deeply rooted in island culture. You can still see that influence today. Herbal concoctions are commonly sold in roadside shops for around 100 pesos, including so-called love potions made with natural ingredients like pangomay, a twig-shaped hand that's said to symbolize beckoning. You can also try a local specialty here, charcoal ice cream, said to have the same health benefits of activated charcoal and a subtle coconut flavor. This was 30 pesos, cheap and worth trying at least once. Next, it was time to check in. We stayed at the Seaview Resort in San Juan, about 10 minutes from Pitogo Park. San Juan is a tiny town, but it had everything we needed: restaurants, convenience stores, and a sleepy bar. Our room was very basic, but had everything we needed: a comfy bed, AC, refrigerator, and a staticky TV that only displayed low-res Filipino channels. But really, for a sea view like this, you can't beat the $40 a night price that also includes free breakfast. Later in the afternoon, we headed to Paliton Beach, Siquijor's most famous beach and easily its most Instagrammed. This was only 9 minutes from San Juan and the entrance fee was 20 pesos per person. Along the shore, you'll find loads of vendors selling food, drinks, and souvenirs. Besides the beach, a popular attraction here is a swing where someone films a choreographed video using your phone, full of spins and dramatic angles for a small fee. But that's not really my thing. All I needed was an ice-cold sandbag light and a sunset. I've already raved about this beer before, but it's still one of my favorite lagers of all time. Day 1 was intentionally chill, and this kind of relaxed evening felt very in line with Siquijor's vibe. Day 2 took us down to the southern part of the island, toward the municipality of Lazi, an area known for its historic landmarks and natural attractions. Our first stop was the old Enchanted Balete Tree, about 25 minutes from the hotel with a 20 peso entrance fee. This massive balete tree is over 400 years old and is considered the oldest and largest of its kind in Siquijor. In Filipino folklore, balete trees are believed to possess supernatural powers and are said to attract spirits and other mystical entities, especially at night. This particular tree has a natural spring beneath its roots that feeds into a small man-made pool. The pool is filled with doctorfish that nibble at the dead skin on your feet, and it's all included in the entrance fee. It's pretty ticklish at first, but you get used to it quickly. Next up was Touchdown Hapitanan, also known as the Broomstick photo spot. It's basically a cafe combined with the Instagram attraction, where they take photos of you flying on a broom or posing in suspended basket chairs. It's a quick stop, but definitely popular with people looking for fun, staged photo ops. After that, we visited the Lazi Convent, completed in 1891. It's one of the largest and oldest Spanish-era convents in the Philippines, with a 20 peso entrance fee. The architecture is beautiful, built in the classic Filipino-Spanish colonial style and incorporating local materials like coral stone. The convent also houses a small museum, and honestly, I found the old religious relics in there creepier than any of the witchcraft-related sites. Right next door is the Lazi Church, which was added in 2006 as an extension to the Baroque Churches of the Philippines UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was completed in 1884 and declared a National Cultural Treasure in 2001. Our final stop was Cambugahay Falls. From the parking area, you could head down about 135 steps to reach the waterfalls. Easy on the way down and not too terrible coming back up. Entrance is 10 pesos with additional fees if you want to use the rope swing or bamboo raft. The falls are bright, almost Gatorade blue due to high concentrations of calcium carbonate and magnesium from the surrounding limestone. These multi-tiered falls are one of the most popular spots on the island for tourists and locals alike, so expect some crowds. Despite that, it's totally worth a visit for the incredibly refreshing dip in Siquijor's sweltering heat. And that pretty much wraps up our 2 days on Siquijor. It's a small island, but it packs in a surprising amount. Natural beauty, history, and just enough mystery to keep things interesting. If you're looking for a laid-back island with a unique reputation and planning to explore at a slow pace, Siquijor is definitely worth a visit.